You have to contort your legs.
I know. Come on, get in there.
Oh my gosh.
Can you get it?
I don't think I can be able to drive this. Should I take off my shoes? Hopefully no one steals them. Oh yeah, I can drive it. No, yeah. What indicator?
No indicators.
No indicator? Okay. No. What's up, Buttercups? Hope you guys are having an amazingly golden day with cherries on top today. If this is your first time watching, my name is Elvis. You are watching The Golden Drive, and that is a 1959 MGA 1600. It's a long name. And so in this video, we are going to be checking it out, telling you guys what we think about it. We're going to take a look at what it looks like from the inside, the outside, the features, the tech, whatever features it has from 1959.
There's no tech.
I know. I'm so excited to drive this thing. It's also interesting because this thing has a supercharger, which I just found out about, which is crazy for a car from 1959. So, and then we're also going to take it for a drive, which is going to be hilarious, but I don't think I can fit in this car. It is so small. I don't even think core fits in this car.
I barely.
So, it's gonna be a lot of fun checking this thing out. So with that said, let's roll the intro and let's get started. Like I mentioned in the intro, this is a 1959 MGA 1600. The name, it's a mouthful.
Yeah.
But it is beautiful. Let's just start with that.
Well, that's what we were just saying. Like it'd be really like if you had a coffee shop or a restaurant or something, it'd have to be an English restaurant. I don't think if they exist, but it would be cool to have that inside, right? Like it's such a cool looking car.
This, I think, is one of those cars that you can't hate.
It's like that iconic old sports car shape, right? Like the long hood, the two-seater, you know, from back in the day, the Jag.
All the chrome.
The Austin Healey's.
Just tell us a little bit about this car.
Sure. So one of my really good clients owns the car. He's owned it for probably about more than 20 years, probably about 22 years now. The car originated in the U.S., so there's a bit of a story there. It was used by the California Highway Patrol as a undercover car.
What?
Yeah.
That is actually pretty cool.
At the university.
And how is this undercover?
Well,
like I would suspect you immediately.
I really don't think it looked like this.
Oh, okay.
Back then.
Yeah, that's
true. But it was used for undercover at the university to try and catch some guys selling something you shouldn't be selling at the university. So yeah, and then it came up to BC, and then my client bought it back in 2001, and then in 2003 it went under a full restoration. The car is basically original. The wheels are not original. We do actually have the original wire wheels. We have two sets, but he had these made. They're mini lights. They're period correct wheels.
I think these wheels look amazing. It looks period, but it also kind of has a modern touch to it, which I really like. Yeah, so what is in this? I'm guessing it's a 1600cc.
Yeah, inline four, single overhead cam. These cars, there's a version that has a dual overhead cam, which is ridiculously sought after. Those are the ones that fetch huge money. It is a cool looking motor, the dual overhead cam, because it almost looks like a V, but
that is a supercharger.
That's a supercharger. So these cars, you could, back in the day, you could get them with a Judson supercharger. This car originally did not come with a supercharger, but my guy sourced a Judson supercharger and then had it installed and had the entire engine rebuilt. They did a full custom exhaust on it as well.
I cannot wait to hear what this thing sounds like.
It runs great.
So do you know what this engine now puts out?
With the supercharger, I think it puts out about 95 horsepower.
That is, that's a lot of power.
But it was like 70. It added about 20 horsepower, so it was about 75 normally aspirated, and then adds about 20 horsepower into it. But it probably what does it weigh? 300 pounds?
Yeah, I know. So a blister 0 to 60 is probably like 2 seconds in this thing. So, it looks awesome. It looks like the work was so well done. The restoration. It's pretty awesome. Let's check out the interior.
Sure. The radio, it's an original radio. All the controls, everything's original. The steering wheel's original. So that's a sport steering wheel. We were just complaining about it because it is actually
it's
massive. And the funny thing is the sport steering wheel
was bigger
than the original steering wheel, which doesn't really make sense, but it is. And then also, this is a telescoping steering wheel, which is crazy. From back in the day.
1959, that's actually pretty cool. I love the way this interior looks. It looks amazing, and it's simple. That's another thing. It's very simple. You have basic gauges, fuel, oil, speed, and your RPM, and that's it. And does it even have heat, actually? Now that I'm asking.
I'm sure it does. We're going to have to figure out how it works.
Have to figure it out.
Because it's bloody cold outside
right now. Literally like almost 0 degrees. So we're wearing gloves right now. So don't let the sun deceive you because it is very cold. Again, this car is from the 50s. So there's a lot of things that are going to be a little bit different from your regular car. So for example, it doesn't really have external door handles. So come down here and you see this wire. That's pretty much your door handle. Yep. It's just simple, less things to break.
And there's no windows, obviously.
Yeah, there's no space for a window or it's so interesting. And then it's so interesting. It doesn't have the regular rear view mirror that you would think. It just has this what's it called, dash mounted mirror,
and then your side mirror
and side mirror. It has just one, by the way. It doesn't have on this side. And the final thing, it has an AM radio.
FM wasn't around.
Yeah,
in the 50s.
So I'm guessing so AM radio. There's no 8-track, and then this is where the filler neck is, and the fuel tank is just there, and you can see the hose just going straight to the fuel tank. 50s things. It's awesome. I love this car.
Safety was not obviously priority.
Everything in here is pretty much as it would have been in the 50s, which is just so cool. And this interior is so small. So I'm very curious to see how I'm gonna fit in this car. So with that said, let us take this thing for a drive. Oh my gosh.
We're on.
Okay. Oh.
It's not easy, man.
Oh my gosh. You have to contort your legs.
I know. Come on, get in there.
Oh my gosh. It is so tight.
I know. You're in.
Oh my gosh. These doors feel like they were made with one sheet of sheet metal. My leg. Okay.
Can you get it?
I don't think I can be able to drive this as much as... How did you drive this?
I know, it's not easy.
What? Man. Your feet are literally this close together, like they're touching each other.
Yeah, you're a big guy, and I mean...
Should I take off my shoes?
Maybe.
Hold on. I need to take off my shoes. Take 2. Oh. Hopefully no one steals them.
I doubt it.
That is so much better. That's like night and day. Yeah, I can drive it. Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Right.
No, what indicator?
No indicators.
No indicator. Okay. No. Oh my gosh. Yo, this steering wheel is massive. This is so weird. How does this thing not have indicators? Oh my gosh. It sounds good though. This is such a different driving experience that you're used to. But the clutch is very easy to use though, and the power it doesn't feel like it's lacking in power.
It's adequate.
Yeah, because again, this thing weighs like 2 pounds. So the steering is so big. Like my thighs are touching the steering wheel. This is the funniest driving experience I've ever had. But also, it's just, I don't know, it makes me feel, it's similar to the MG that we drove a few months back.
Yeah.
But the MG feels
Smaller.
more, yeah, it's a little bit, maybe the MG a little bit bigger and definitely has more torque. But this kind of gives me,
V8 too, right?
yeah, this kind of gives me like similar emotion. Yo! This kind of also gives me like a Miata type feeling too.
Yeah.
But of course, without the massive steering wheel. I always keep reaching for the indicator. Oh my gosh. And the power is linear again because of the supercharger. It's not a lot of power, but in the lower gears, it is more than adequate to get you up to traffic speeds. Yeah. This is one of those cars that you have to reap the benefits of the extra power, you have to be in like a lower gear, like first or second, because there's not much torque in third. But it sounds awesome.
Hey, I don't know if you can hear it, but you can hear the
Supercharger whine, yes.
Yeah.
A little bit, it's there. You can hear it. Oh my gosh, this car is so awesome to drive. It is kind of scary.
You know what's funny is if you're 5'2",
Yeah.
it'd be way more fun to drive.
Oh yeah, I bet. I think with the smaller steering wheel,
Yeah,
I would go for
definitely.
the original steering wheel that came with this car, not the sport steering wheel. With a smaller one, it'll be a lot easier to drive, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a great car. It just gives you like a lot of smiles per gallon, I think, if that's even a word or a term. But like you just get so much laughter for what you get the car for. This has been a lot of fun. You also have to be very good friends with your passenger because you guys are just rubbing elbows literally all the time.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. It's very tiny in here, but it's a lot of fun. So thank you for letting me have a go in this thing.
No problem. Yeah, it was
It's
fun.
amazing. And so check out quirkscars.com if you're interested in this car.
It'll be going up on Bring a Trailer soon.
Okay, oh, that's gonna be awesome. It runs like a dream, sounds amazing.
It runs way better than you would think
Yes.
a 1959
Oh
car
yeah,
should run.
yes.
Right?
Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the Golden Drive. My camera looks kind of wonky because
Sorry.
of all the power that this car has.
I was holding it the whole time.